Oh, hi. Welcome to Once Upon a Crime, stories from the underbelly of faraway land where not every story has a happily ever after.
Today, scandal, crime and gossip, stocks and weather. I'm Sasha.
And I'm Izzy. Our first story.
Who is afraid of the big bad wolf? The Notcher's villain is huffing and puffing after being arrested today, accused by the three little pigs of destroying two of their little houses. The pigs say that Mr. Wolf was refused entry into the straw yesterday, fearing that he would eat the homeowner, that he deliberately breathed very heavily on the house until it could fall down. He chased the little pig to the second pig's home, which he also blew down, before hunting the two pigs to the third property. There are suing him for harassment and damages. But a lawyer for Mr. Wolf says that his client was innocently out picking flowers when the attack of hay fever made him sneeze, accidentally blowing the house down. The lawyer for Mr. Wolf said the clinic is his victim of negative stereotyping and media hype. Our reporter Alyssa caught up on the big bad wolf and the big bad boy in country jail earlier today.
Thanks, Presenter 1. I'm here in the faraway country jail with the infamous Big Bad Wolf. Well then, Mr. Wolf, you have been charged with the destruction of houses which did not meet the far away land building codes. How do you feel about the accusations?
I feel, well, upset, because I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, really? Well, you have twice been caught cross-dressing, once in grandmother's clothing and once dressed in sheep's clothing. How has this affected your clothing, jewellery and hip-hop label?
Well, I must say Granny's dresses were last season.
Oh. What do you have to say to the good people of faraway land who think you're nothing more than a dangerous criminal?
I want to send the message that I have nothing to do with anything you have ever told. Goodbye.
Not yet. I have a last question for you. Why did you choose to be a criminal and go through the career of crime, I must say?
Well, it just pulled me.
Okay then, well, we thank you for those thoughts, Mr. Wolf, and good luck with the trial. Back to you, presenters 1 and 2 in the studio.
Evie with a look at faraway stocks and bonds and what's been happening in the marketplace. Evie?
Hi. Well, as the market closed yesterday, golden eggs have fallen by 2 points after reports of a spell being cast to clone the goose that lays the golden egg. Some golden eggs on the market may not be authentic. Magic beans have fallen to an all-time low and are now worth less than half a cow. The Magic Bean Company is under investigation after a flood of complaints saying the magic beans were nothing but horrible old broad beans, which are disgusting, and nobody likes them. Finally, the Emperor's new clothing co-op has shut up shop for good after being found guilty of fraud and false advertising. Well, so much for the marketplace. Back to you, Sasha.
The trial of Golden Beauty Goldilocks went into its second day today. The Faraway Land's next top model contestant has been charged with breaking and entering and willful damage after a local family of bears came home from a morning walk in the forest to find their breakfasts eaten, a priceless antique chair was broken, and their neatly made beds had been all messed up and vandalised. Goldilocks was caught by police after she foolishly fell asleep at the scene of the crime. She had pleaded not guilty to the charges and says that bears are frightening and smelly animals who should not be given the same treatment as people. The family of the bears is furious, and some are worried that the trial is becoming an animal rights issue which could divide the population of Faraway Land. Now for more news of escaped kidnap heroes Hansel and Gretel, who the people of Faraway Land have taken to their hearts after their story captured the nation and caused a media frenzy. The youngsters have spoken out for the first time about their ordeal, which comes from the publishing of their new book, Blackbirds Ate Our Breadcrumbs, the Hansel and Gretel story. Our reporter Sophie was at the book release in the deep dark forest, the scene of the tragic, terrible story.
Hello, I'm Sophie, and with me in the very deep dark woods where they were left abandoned is Hansel and Gretel. Now that your evil stepmother has passed on, how have relations changed between you and your father? Good. That's great to hear. You're obviously very rich now, having found all the jewellery in the old witch house. How do you plan on spending all that money?
Well, first of all, we're going to skin the old witch that killed us, and then we're going to sell all the rubies, not the emeralds, though.
Very fine idea, Hansel. Well, Hansel, I notice you're back in great shape after being fattened up for eating. How did you do it so quickly?
Exercise.
Okay. What advice do you have for other children if they're abandoned by their parents, Gretel?
Run.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time, Hansel and Gretel, and good luck with your ongoing recovery. Back to you, Izzy and Sasha in the studio.
Now for news of gossip and scandal. Brought to you by Cinderella's Shoes Emporium. If the shoes fit, you can wear it at Cindy's Shoes. Our investigation Snoops have exposed shocking hygiene practices behind the scenes at Witch's Cauldron Restaurant, where they found not only that there was flies in the soup, but also bat wings, eyeballs, giant's toenails, and rat's tails. The restaurant has temporarily closed. In Snowman's news, Cinderella's ugly sisters have signed up for a new reality show called The Ugly Batch for it, where would be husbands complete the love of the unsightly sisters. Constantly proving hard to find, and so far there are none. And finally, there are wicked whisper in woods, and that is all and well with the marriage of celebrity couple Beauty and the Beast, which warmed the hearts of far-away landers last year and failed plan to adopt a child from every continent. And the poor sales of the album of duets sources close to the couple are saying that the happily ever after might just not much longer. We go now to our entertainment gossip reporter, Alyssa.
Beauty and the Beast, barely even friends, then
somebody bends unexpectedly. Oh, I love that movie. Well, thanks, Presenter One, and hello, everyone. I'm Rose, here in the beautiful mansion of Beauty and the Beast. And hello and smooches to you both. Now, there was a classic love story where the two opposites met and fell in love in spite of your differences. How have your different backgrounds influenced your decorating choices?
Not much.
Well, there's the occasional fight whether it should be placed left or right, but otherwise that's good.
Okay then, you are two polar opposites. You're something of a beauty, and you're a total beast. No offence. What is the reality of living with someone who is completely different to you?
Well, it's getting better at the end. It's getting better, yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot worse.
Okay. Your recent duet album did not sell well, and you haven't yet managed to adopt any orphans, and your fashion label has gone bust. What next for you two lovebirds?
Just go on with our happy life.
Yeah.
Beauty, why did you choose to save your father and risk your own life?
Because I love my father.
Makes sense. Well, thanks for your time, Beauty and the Beast. I wish you all the best for the future. Back to you in the studio.
We now go over to
Eloise with the
weather update. Who will have the fairest weather of them all this week?
Oh, hi! Oh, is it the weather? Okay. Well, it will be a mix of dinners and desserts for the Faraway Kingdom this week. As far as I can tell, in the north, there will be gumdrops, lollipops, and rainbows for everybody. The sun will shine upon the meadows, and the birds will sing on your shoulders until midday on Tuesday. When a wicked wind blows from the east and a dark cloud covers the land. The deep, dark forest will be deep and dark all week, with an occasional sunny spells, along with the usual witchy spells, especially after sundown. You might want to leave your little red hood at home if you're going to for a walk in the woods tomorrow, where it will be warm and dry, about 15 degrees and quiet. Way too quiet. Moving down the land to the green fields of the countryside will be turned snow white overnight on Wednesday. Wrap up if you're living in a house made of sticks, straw, or gingerbread, because we'll be freezing. Finally, trolls living under bridges in the west might want to find a beanstalk to climb up on Friday, as the rivers will swell up and flood following heavy rain overnight. Otherwise, it's a happy ending to the working week for most of us. Well, that's all so far as I can see. Good day to you all. Back to the news desk with Sasha and Izzy. Bye!
Finally, tonight, long-haired tower dweller Rapunzel is suing the Sleeping Beauty hair salon after her stylist fell asleep with the princess under the hairdryer. The result was a haircut so disastrous it threatened to ruin Rapunzel's career and reputation. Our reporter Sophie is outside court where day one of the hearing has just wrapped up.
I didn't really like it, but I guess I got used to it. Okay, Rapunzel, what do you have to say to the owners of Sleeping Beauty Salon who ruined your hair and career and reputation? I'd sue them if I could. All right, Rapunzel, what are you going to do about your hair? Do you think it can be fixed? I don't think so, because it took a very long time to grow. Yeah, you're probably going to have to wait 100 years for it to grow back. Anyway, why did you even go to that salon?
I asked him if I could get a little trim, but I guess this wasn't the thing I was looking for.
Yeah, I don't think it suits you, no offense. Anyway, well, thank you for your time, Rapunzel. Thanks for watching.
That's all for tonight's bulletin. Although we've just had a word with the big bad wolf has escaped jail since our interviews and is hungry and angry and on the prowl. Keep your doors locked. Stay safe from the whole team at Once Upon a Crime. Good night and ka kite ano.